Have you ever wondered why you suck at self-improvement? Have you blamed it on other things, on people? Maybe you grew up, you didn't have a dad, didn't have a mom. Tried to just blame it on anything. Maybe your parents bought you a gaming console when you were younger, so it's their fault. The truth is, it's all on you. Doesn't matter what country you grew up in, doesn't matter your situation. You can always improve and you can get to a pretty decent level. Unless you've literally been, I don't know, like you don't have the ability at all. But that would mean, I don't even know what that would mean. I don't even know. The only thing I can think of is you died. Someone took your life, and that's the only reason you can't succeed. Because there's always something that you can do to better your life. You don't have money, you want to attract girls, work out. Take better care of your body. You can't eat clean, do your best to eat as good as possible. Even at university, I would always make the excuse. I would just go for the easy food, the fast food, when really I could have chosen a healthier option, and it would have been way better in the long run for me. Now, it was a bit of a side tangent, but most likely are doing self-improvement to become successful. Now, the problem people nowadays have is they just want this special tip or this special, I don't know, resource to become successful. And they think if they get this one thing, then no matter what, they will be successful. But the truth is, you have to fail to succeed in life. In order to become successful, you need to try things. You could even do something that will make you successful. But you will fail. You're going to go to someone's door trying to sell something. They're going to say no. You're going to stay out there for 3 hours. No one's going to say yes. No one's going to want the free whatever, the free sample. No one's going to want to buy your product. But then eventually, someone will want to buy it. And it's the persistence that will get you where you want to get. Now, obviously, once you're starting out, you're going to have to put a lot in, and you're not going to get a lot out. But that's just how it is. Unless you're already super rich, and you have money to just dump into loads of different things, and you can hire people to run all this for you, which most people don't, then you're going to have to use your time, and you're going to have to put all of your time, as much as possible, into your business or whatever you're trying to do to make you successful. Now, to kind of put this into perspective, if you ever go to the gym, they always tell you train to failure. Now, this is the same thing. If you want to increase your business size, if you want to increase the amount of weight you can lift, you have to push the current weight until you just keep on failing it, and then eventually you will succeed. It literally doesn't matter. You will eventually succeed, or you will die trying. Another way to kind of motivate yourself, because obviously discipline is something you're lacking, is to make your goals more personal. Why do you want your goals? Just because you want to be rich? Or would being rich get you somewhere in life? Would it give your family a better future? Why is being successful so important to you? Make it personal. Make it so personal that every time before you go to bed, all you can think about is how you can improve and make whatever you're doing work. Now, like I said earlier, if you don't have a lot of money, time is your biggest asset. Now, obviously, in this day and age, lots of people have different addictions. People have different kind of ways They spend their time. And most of the time, people just waste their time. So, as far as social media goes, kind of fries your focus. And I'll get into this later too, but any addictions, you need to do your best to get rid of them. Now for me, video games was a big addiction I had. To get over that, you don't just grab your Xbox, your PlayStation or whatever. You don't just sell it. Because that's the weak way of doing things. You can totally do that, but I'm sure you're gonna find some game on your phone, some game on the computer, and you're gonna just play that instead. You're not trying to pass off the bad habit for another bad habit. You're trying to get rid of it. So you need to make the conscious decision in your mind that every single time you see that or you have the desire to do it, you choose to say no. That's how you get over this. You let it tempt you. You let the video games tempt you. You see them. It's in the open. And you make the decision yourself that you don't want to do it. And if you do want to do it, you have to make the decision that you rather do something else with your time. Because you understand that if you do this habit, you are ruining your future. Now, once you are done with that and you feel like you don't need it in your life, or you get a little addiction every now and then, and you kind of want to play it because, I don't know, maybe it's a special weekend, your friends are all on and you see it in the group chat and you're thinking, oh, I want to jump on. It's your choice, but don't. Choose the better choice. Spend your time efficiently, and your future self will be so much better off. Because what you're doing now is all the hard work, so that in your future, you can have as easiest of life as possible. And it's not necessarily easy either. See, once you start to work, you start to struggle and you start to fail, you're gonna really enjoy that. You're not gonna feel like, oh, I worked hard all day, I want to just sit down, eat some junk food and play some video games. You're gonna be happy, you're gonna be fulfilled that you just did all of that work. And that's gonna fuel you for the next day. And it's gonna help you push even further in life. Now, I'm going to talk about social media and how it's also holding you back from success. Now, social media has really changed from kind of looking at just pictures on Instagram and sending pictures on Snapchat till TikTok came out. And now it's all these like 5 to 10 second videos that are just frying your attention completely. You're literally, every time you scroll is one rep. You scroll, you watch a video, 2 seconds, scroll again, 2 seconds. You're literally training your brain to only focus for about a few seconds before it gets a new source of entertainment. And that's why, that is detrimental. Because if you can't focus, then you can't read. And books literally have the answer to everything. Anything you could ever want regarding money, girls, working out, anything, how to train a dog, how to raise a family, everything is in books. But you can't read books because you've been training your brain to just swipe. You need to train your brain. You need to get off of that. You need to let it tempt you, and you need to say no. You need to go outside and just enjoy life. You need to spend time with your family. You can't be on social media because it is ruining everything. Because if you can't focus, then you can't read. And if you can't read, then you can't get all of the knowledge available. And you can't succeed. Because, of course, working hard and being disciplined and motivated will help you work. But how are you going to do the work if it's going to take you nowhere? but then at the same time, you can't just only take in the knowledge from the books. If you do start reading and you're doing that, that's great. That's great way of spending your time. But if you do that for 20 years, 10 years, 20 years, you're not going to have anything. You're going to be super knowledgeable, super smart. But where's the business? Where's the money? You have nothing. You can't build a family with just knowledge. You need the knowledge to build the business, but you need the work ethic to build the business. So what I'm telling you to do is to get the knowledge. To get the knowledge, but also to build up your work ethic. And then with that, you're just going to kind of start, and then eventually it's kind of like you start to progress, right? Maybe you fail a bit, you start to progress, fail, progress, fail, but eventually you're going to get right up here, right at the top, and you're going to be successful, and you're going to be so happy. You're going to have a beautiful family, you're going to have the girl you wanted, you're going to have the life you wanted, everything. Even if it's super materialistic, it doesn't matter. You're going to have it. And you're going to be so happy you worked for it. But it's only going to be there if you work for it. Another part about self-improvement is most people think it's weird, right? Most people say, oh, you don't need that. Just be yourself. We all know it's a lie. Don't be yourself. If just being yourself was enough, you'd have everything you want, and you don't. So, but yeah, don't take self-improvement and flex it or be like, hey, I'm doing self-improvement, I'm better than you. What's the point of that? You're not gaining anything from that. No one wants to be around you if you're like that. There's a quote from a movie, Fight Club. Self-improvement is masturbation. Do you know what that means? People take self-improvement and they're like, oh, I'm working out. I have big traps and a perfect V-taper, nice abs. I'm better than you. Does that not sound a lot like when, as a kid, you used to play video games? I know I can relate to this. Maybe you can. But when I used to play video games, if someone was better at the video game, then that automatically brought me down. That's not the point of self-improvement. The point is to kind of create a brotherhood. And when you see others working, you encourage that. Now, it's okay to be weak and not to be as strong as others, is what I'm saying. But it's not okay to be the stronger, the leader almost, the alpha, and push all your followers down. Because then what you're doing is you're destroying all these men's hopes, dreams, because you wanted a little bit of, I don't even know. You're just a bully. Just don't. You can push these men. You can joke around with them. I'm not saying don't tease them or anything. But don't go around doing self-improvement because you want to flex. Do it because you want to actually improve your life. Because with those video games, I remember I'd play one game for like a couple weeks, put all of my extra time into it. And then, once all that was done, we'd play for 2 weeks, and we'd move on to the next thing. And I did all of that just to leave it. All of that time. Just to leave it. You're doing this for the long run. You're doing this for yourself. Now, don't just compare yourself to yourself. You want to compare it to the people you want to be. You want to be like them for a reason. So work hard and be like them.